Hey there, and welcome back to Daily Challenges, an educational monster train series where we try to push score on the daily leaderboards. I'm going to be honest with you on this one. I took one look at this one and I just got sad. When we have a 90k score on the leaderboard, that means only one thing. That is an infinite. There is nothing else in this game that gets close to a 90k score on an infinite. This is actually outrageously powerful and fast as an infinite. I think the strongest infinites I've ever seen have pretty much always been like, online by ring 3. Just totally ridiculous if you're going to get a 90k score. Now, obviously, this does have the Hero's Burden modifier, which gives you 15 additional Pact Shards after each battle. That means that you're able to reach heights of Pact Shards previously unattainable, right? You can actually get even higher scores than you would normally expect here. As a downside, it can be pretty tough. It means basically every unit becomes elite if you're playing these things normally, right? If you're actually taking all the Pact Shards that you normally would see, you're not counterbalancing it in any way. But when you have Hellhorned with Torch and Echo Break, this could be a number of things. There's two things that come to mind immediately. You've got the Impish Scholar with Consume Impressive Infinite, which is, I don't like that one. I don't like it because it's just not fun for me. But maybe you roll into something like an Awoken's Rail Spike out of an event, and then, you just get the classic age old spell chain, broken memories, plus some really ridiculous Awoken's Rail Spike. That's also an option. You've also, of course, got some other ones here as well. I think the Impish Scholar one is the one that stands out to me the most. Maybe it's going to be very obvious. We'll see. Still, a 90k score implies that this is so overwhelmingly powerful that if we're not online by ring 3, we've missed it, right? It essentially is saying that we should be able to pre-relentless pretty much every single boss. Take 0 damage, bottom floor every single combat, easy. Right? I mean, that's essentially what a 90k is. Now, obviously, I think the theoretical highest score you can get in Monster Train is, what is it, 103k? It's possible to break 100k. It's pretty unlikely. I mean, it has to be perfect, right? That's a literal perfect run, which means nothing goes wrong. It also means 100% maximum Pact Shards. Like, we're talking, you roll into 4 Hell Vents and are duping a 20 Pact Shard thing at every single Hell Vent, right? Things like that, right? So you need 5 temples, 4 Hell Vents. I mean, it's a really difficult to assemble max score. But 90k is pretty close. At that point, I mean, it's just node generation, right? Pretty much. Maybe like a few tweaks here and there. I don't know. Anyway, a 90k makes me very concerned. I'm almost certainly not going to do better than that. That is such a high score that it's refined to almost perfection. So we're going to try our best. The interesting thing to me actually is that there are 3 scores on this leaderboard, the 90k, the 88k, and the 87k, that are leagues beyond the others. The next highest score is 82. 82k is basically, a really strong infinite, or maybe like just an instant pre-relentless kill on the final bosses and maybe fell or something. It's really strong. This is going to be tough to beat. I'm just going to be honest with you. The positive modifiers here are fine. Mansion +2, space on each floor, sure, why not? Magic hand cards are not discarded at the end of your turn, fine. Maybe this is good for assembling the infinite, but if we're not online by turn 1, what are we doing? So, I don't know. It's going to be tricky. I don't know. I think this is going to be a very easy run to win, but also a very easy run to lose, right? I mean, if you go to all the way to the right, you have 60 people. A lot of people are going to be losing on, I don't know, we got even more, 65. A lot of people are losing early on. This doesn't really surprise me, right? If you're playing aggressively to the degree which is necessary to hit 90k, you're going to be so high on Pact Shards that you're going to pass away very quickly. If you make a single mistake, you're done. And also, you're going to need to reset combats to find the one path through some of these difficult ones before you're online. Unless, I guess, maybe we're online by ring 1. Theoretically, I don't think it's possible to have the infinite online by ring 1, but maybe ring 2 if you get really lucky. All you'd have to do is you need what? Broken memories. I guess I don't know how you get an Awoken's Rail Spike that early. So really that would have to be the Impish Scholar Infinite. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. We'll see. We'll see, I guess. Anyway, our previous run was pretty decent. We had a number 15. We had small HP with enemy spikes. Kind of an interesting run overall. I think there were ways of refining it. We were playing very low hit point total overall. I took an X5 on a -1 spell chain razor sharp edge that raised some contention among viewers. I'm not surprised by that. The thing you have to understand is I'm viewing that from the perspective. I made that decision without knowing if we would, hit later on, right? That might have been my only offensive scaling. And then at that point, it was like, okay, well, I'm going to do this. In hindsight, I wouldn't have done it. Of course not. There were better cards I could be drawing in the end. I didn't need that many -1 spell chains. We were strong enough without it. But it wasn't guaranteed, right? It's a great example of something that I'm taking because I'm like, all right, I need to be powerful, and this is powerful, but you find something more powerful later, and you connect the dots and you go, well, okay, I guess I can remove all these, but that's a little expensive. And at that point, the deed is done, right? I've X5'd something, so it's going to be in your run all the way through, pretty much. It's very hard to remove all those after the fact. And if you're doing it, you're making a big mistake because the whole point was to get 5 copies of it anyway. So, anyway, we'll see. I mean, maybe we'll do better today. 15 is not bad. 15 is pretty okay. I'm happy with that. My target is always the top 10. This top 10 is going to be extremely difficult to make. I don't think I'm going to get it. I'll be honest with you. I don't have as much exposure to infinites as some other players. I also don't think they're as fun. So my brain likes to avoid them. Just because it's like, all right, fine. If I have to do it, I have to do it. But it basically makes me want to stop playing Monster Train for the day. Because that's how like dull they are to engage with. Anyway. Let's make it happen. As always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's see. Oh, buddy, let's see what nonsense we have to get up to now. Alright, let's click the button. Woof. My favorite dailies are the ones that are genuinely challenging, Ugh. This opener does not inspire confidence. But interesting. My favorite dailies are the ones that are tough. Right, the ones where people are actually not getting high scores, and the ones that force you to counterbalance your Pact Shard takes against your power level. Right, maybe you're not as strong as you need to be in order to actually take maximum Pact Shards. That's an interesting decision that I struggle with, and it makes me feel like even if I don't do well on those leaderboards, it makes me feel like I'm learning something. If the run is basically hashtag hit the infinite ASAP, whatever. At that point, I just don't care. Okay, great. We hit the infinite at ring 3. Cool. Now you just execute that infinite until you perfect it. Fine. It's just it's not engaging to me. Anyway, let's play the game. Let's play Monster Train. See what we actually end up with. Today we are, as before, default Awoken, Exile, Wurmkin. Pretty decent. We have Plating Sealed Daedalus. What are you? Spell Shield Arcus? Yes. Patient Seraph with Fortify, Bogfly, and Battering Ram. Bogfly is good because you play it out, it's gone. Battering Ram could be that the payout on the infinite is maybe something with armor, and then you just Battering Ram the boss down. Fortify is present here. I suppose we'll see. It's hard to say at this point. Mansion, Hero's Burden, Magic Hand. Not a lot of decision points in the ring 1, so fine, but this is a weird combo. Holding on to cards is nice because it means we could always Battering Ram something down to Oblivion at the end. If we give this a -2 and a 10 in piercing or something, it basically auto kills every boss as long as we can generate the armor. So that's cool. I don't mind. Let's see. Temples today are 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. 4 temples. Cool. Dupe on 8 is on magic side. Nothing fancy. It's pretty good. I mean, it's fine. Take it. Trinket Shop with Vortex and Cave on 7 competes with Magic Shop that has money and health, no steals, okay. Another Trinket Shop with no steal on ring 6. This time, the Magic Shop has the Vortex, though. Interesting seeing that matchup, right? You get double Trinket Shops and double Magic Shops there. It's just not usual you see all that. Huh, that probably means we get double steals early, but I haven't really looked. See, we get a removal dupe on 5, powerful. We have another dupe with Hellhorned Banner on 4, noting the lack of shops altogether on 4, actually. No magic and no steel. And there's no magic on 5, which I think guarantees double everything early game, interestingly enough. Yeah, we get it. Double steel, double magic. 2 Wurmkin banners, 2 Hellhorn banners, they flip, so Wurmkin is on steel, and then Wurmkin is on magic, Hellhorn is on magic, and then Hellhorn is on steel. A lot of early options. This is honestly my favorite 2-ring opener for a run, as long as you can make money. This is a weird challenge, though, because you see, in a Covenant 25, you have a Divine Horde at the beginning, and then double temples. This means you don't have 100 gold that you just pick up somewhere. That makes it very difficult if you don't run into gold trials here. You actually don't have the ability to get as powerful as you want early on and take advantage of the double shops. Of course, the other problem is you have to actually roll into something good at the shops, but that's always true, right? You could always just large stone quick every single steel shop and feel bad. It happens. Alright, let's see what we get. If I'm thinking ahead to an Impish Scholar and Impressive Infinite, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change my decision on Forge versus Horde first. I'll take the Railhammer because it plays into the Battering Ram very effectively. Yes. That weaponizes the Fortifies. Battering Ram gets big. I'm going to go for the Forge. I'm going to take Wrathful. Weird. I'm going to take Wrathful here over Brawler because it generates armor. And it can play bottom floor more effectively, which is true. It generates armor that is also bonused by Railhammer. We're going to take the Horde. Mark of a Champion. Trader's Quill? I don't think so. I'm trying to decide. Jackstrips prevents us from leaking tons, which might be relevant. I actually think Jackstrips is the play for a Covenant 1 daily challenge setup. Weird. I'm going to take it. That prevents me from... It means like an invasion trial. I can play bottom floor still, which I think is very important if we're shooting for a 90k. So I like the Jackstrips here. I'm going to take the aggressive amulet. We take every trial. We're going to play bottom floor on every combat. And we're just going to do a good job, I think. Bottom floor, sure. Now, this guy's taking 23 here. Train Steward down. Now, I could stop this damage, and I think I should. So I think I'm going to self-ping and then shoot the guy in the back. Right. Battering Ram is holding on. I can base tank with a Bogfly and the Train Steward. Okay. I can greed for money. And we ignore mid-floor, I think. Okay. Alright. You click Fortify again. We're going to play the Bogfly and the Train Steward. I'm going to charge Echoes middle in case this matters. My goal here is, yeah, Fortify and then Battering Ram we win on bottom. Okay. Yep, it's fine. Good. So we get through Ring 1. Perfect. Good. Max score, get the trial, great. Ritual of Battle, Molting Imp, a third Fortify. Weird. I'm trying to imagine what is... I haven't seen the pieces yet. What is the win con here? Is it Ritual? It's got to be an infinite. 90k is too high. It has to be an infinite, which means... I don't think the Ritual is that important. It might matter. It's a good buff for Prince to actually get slays, which is relevant. That's true. Molting Imp is a good infusion as well. If I end up on Ashes of the Fallen or something, imagine the highest of high rolls. But we also have to live, right? We have to not lose. I have 2 Fortifies that I'd rather redraw. A third one does not inspire confidence. I'm going to take the Ritual here. Bogfly, Echo Snare, Proclamation. Proclamation might be the take, but I don't think so. I'm going to skip this. It's a good card I might grab in a normal run, but I don't think it's here. Shard Soul Carver generates armor. I'm really thinking that the Battering Ram is going to be critical here. I'm going to take this Shard Soul Carver. It generates armor, benefits from Railhammer. It's good. We have some cash, so I'm going to go to the right here. I don't think the Magic Shop is the high roll we seek. Multi-strike. Okay, the Carver is popping off here. We must take every Pact Shard. We have enough units thanks to the Bogflies that I think I can be a little picky here, right? There are 4 temples, so we have 2 Bogflies, 4 Train Stewards, so I don't have to take this unit. I could do this on Ring 4 or something. I do have to take an infusion here, but it doesn't have to be a useful infusion. Right? That's the point. I guess I could go... You could go Bogfly infused with Carver. Huh. It's pretty darn good, isn't it? Generate 4 armor. It's a lot of armor generated on Inspire. I'm going to take the egg. Okay. Take everything. Spell chain. What is your spell chain? Probably, I mean, the Purge is almost certainly going into, what? A torch, I guess? Sure. We'll Purge a torch. The spell chain is going into a Fortify, for sure. It's otherwise unplayable. Now, here's your question. Do I go Carver into Bog Chrysalis? It's a pretty strong play. Endless Egg would be funny, but it's not fast enough to win 90k. It's definitely double dipping on the armor, though, which I really appreciate here. It's pretty awesome in that respect. I think it's stronger than something like Self-Infused Carver, right? In my opinion. I think this is right. I think this has to be right. We're going to go here. And I'm going to take that multi-strike. I forget, it's a cheap multi-strike, only $80. That's funny. So this guy hits 4 times immediately. Now, do I want to save the money? The question really comes down to, am I going to go for a big hitter on like a second multi-strike maybe? Or a quick, possibly, on Ring 3? Make some cash. I could afford it already because of how cheap things are on Covenant 1. So that's an option. Or do I go left for the -1/-1? Holdover or something? I think this is definitely going to be an infinite somewhere. I think we just kind of cruise here. I think we're okay. Let's move on. Not going to buy that +25. I think it is Steel Shop again. Yeah, Mark of Invasion is made free by the jack strips. We planned around this possibility. This means I can play bottom floor. Who goes in front? The Carver? I think no matter what, we're face tanking with a Train Steward here. 7/7. Then 7/7. I can play 9 for 25. So he takes 7/7. He would pass away. I think we let him go in back. We're going to ping once here. And I'm going to put 7/7 is what? 15? I can put it to 24. Yeah, no, it doesn't. 24. 7/7 is 15. I was thinking about it wrong. Yeah, so this doesn't swing that much. I mean, we lose Prince. I'm not if we have to reset this, I'm not terribly upset about it. We're going Train Steward. He lives. So I wish to torch upstairs to get the money. We're really just prioritizing the greed here, I think, right? He's dead in 2 turns, so I'm less... I care less about it. Let's just double ping here. I'm just generating echoes. It's fine. Alright. We go fortify, fortify, torch, train steward, and we hold the battering ram. Right. What is the play now? It's not the battering ram. We're learning. It's ping. Ping. Bogfly. We have the kill. Okay. Alright, that's a perfect. We get everything. We'll take it. Thank you, Bogfly Carver. Very strong. Alright. We might have to finagle some of these a little more than others. Hornbreak? No. Is it the Welder Helper? It's a lot of armor generated, which is good. It's an imp? I don't hate it, right? I don't hate that. It's maybe better than some of the other infusions. It does hurt my infinite game by adding a unit. I mean, I guess it consumes, so it's not that big of a deal. Hidden Passage, are we ever assembling a squad? I don't think so. Mansion means if I'm assembling a squad, I already have it. The floors are already going to be loaded. Purples are useful. I'm going to grab the Welder Helper. I think the armor might be important. Proclamation. Is the Proclamation necessary? I might take the Hosting Kin. Just burn that card real quick. Although if we end up on a Consume Infinite, I need to be very careful about what we add to the Consume pile. I'm really thinking that this is going to be an Impish Scholar plus Consume Infinite eventually. I think that has to be your end game here. Otherwise, 90k is just not happening. So, with that in mind, the most important thing is not to clutter your Consume pile. So even though Hosting Kin might be tempting for an early game situation, I'd have to remove it eventually. The goal is I need to return soul on an impressive and then Impish Scholar loop, basically. Okay, so Proclamation would be fine in that universe as long as it doesn't affect my draw order. I'm going to grab Proclamation just because it's a really good 10 in piercing and plus 30 target here, and we need something for that. I'm going to go try to make Super Egg here. They could maybe show me an Endless, and that pops this off in a big way. We'll see what we see, right? Large Stone. It's feasible to go large here. Spell Chain. I'll Spell Chain the other Fortify, I guess. Another Purge. I'll Purge another Torch, I guess. Sure. My infusion here is probably something like Imp into whatever. I'm going to look at the Hellhorned banner real quick. Rail Beater. Demon Fiend? No, none of these are it. Do we just take the large stone for big stats? Or do I re-roll this? I think we re-roll this. Endless. Endless Egg is promising if I can generate the purples. I have caused myself some problems by clearing out torches and spell chaining non-purple fortifies. It might be difficult to hatch here. We'll see, I suppose. Look at the cave real fast. Automatic rail spikes. Driver colony? Can't be it, right? This can't be it. It can't be the rail spike. Is it the rail spike? I don't think so. No, I don't. Man, I don't think so. We're not gonna see spell weakness here. I mean, what if you roll into the consumable train event and you have to go spell weakness into urchin spines from that event? It's theoretically possible, but man, I just don't think so, right? I just don't think it's that. I'm gonna play Welder Helper into the Bogfly Upfly. I'm really leaning in on this whole armor business. It seems the most likely to get a one-shot on Daedalus. Now, this might require some resets in order to get the floor he's on, right? Because I need to actually connect the battering ram on an important turn. So we're going to try Prince upstairs, Chrysalis. I'm going to go ahead and double fortify here because it's high value. Do you ever think there was a world you could two-turn him here? If you had a specific draw order on things? Like, what if I'd hit the other Bogfly here? The Welder Helper infusion? I actually think we might have been able to pull it off, right? It would have been 14 armor to the floor on 3 units, plus 14 on him. Which is, what, 28? 56 more armor? Comes real close. 56 more armor times 4 is over 200. I mean, that's 224. It doesn't get the kill, but interesting. I'm going to hold the battering ram. Yeah, I'm going to hold the battering ram. Okay, fine. I guess these things could be played on a different floor. It doesn't really matter to me. They could be played on the floor, potentially. True. Alright, we're going to go... Yeah, here's your big Welder Helper action. He's going to just airdrop in because he's cool. And then we're going to just play... I'm going to self-ping first because it's big scaling. And then I'm going to shoot the enemy here. And we get the kill. Promising. Okay. I don't know if we're getting this pre-relentless is the thing, right? We get a double kill here, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I go ahead and play a Fortify and we leave the other copies in. We at least double kill, which is nice. I don't think we're getting a pre-relentless on this one. Just based on what we're seeing here, right? Yeah, I don't think we are. I think you just battering ram here so you get the kill. It's weird. So I have to play bottom floor? Is bottom floor feasible here? Possibly. It's possibly feasible. Yeah, I mean, we get out of this, is the thing. We're winning this combat, is the most important detail here. The win is very straightforward at this point, right? We have all the pieces. Yeah, I mean, we do. It's true. We've got it. All you have to do is... you just charge up here, generate this... it's fine, and then you hit battering ram. Is this good enough? We win we already win, in fact. But, I mean, we can make it even better, right? It's just armor, and then we play the 0 cost, and then we battering ram him to death instantly. Can I play bottom floor and do better here? Maybe not. I'm basically trying to weigh... I mean, if this were me personally trying to maximize score, I probably would re-roll this combat a whole bunch in order to maybe roll into it, right? Find the exact perfect combination that lets me play bottom floor. But this is... I mean, we're at 145 Pact Shards, so in Ring 3. The Daedalus bombs have 15 health. I mean, there's only so much can be done. The fact that we're even winning this combat is pretty miraculous, in my opinion. So... yeah, I think in the interest of time, And with respect to you all, I'm not going to re-roll this combat, but yeah, I think we're just gonna let that ride. It's good. It's still good. Spike of the Hellhorned. It's purple. Impalate? No. Unearthed Remains? It's kind of purple. It generates a purple at least once. I'm going to take the Spike, though. It's purple, but it's a Consume. Is that going to be a problem? Maybe eventually. I could always just not play it. Alright, it's going to be useful for now, I think. Rail Beater. Kinhost Vessel. Has armor on the infusion? No, I think we're fine. I think the Bog Chrysalis is winning. What the heck do I take here? Draw? Ember is maybe better? I have very expensive everything right now. Ember might be superior. I should also probably consider cutting cards. Although I think if I'm going to maximize shards, I need a dupe here. What in the world do you dupe? That's a great question. It's not the egg. It might be that bogfly that gives you armor. It's kind of weird, but maybe. Do you just rando dupe here? Maybe I have to go to this horde, find a really high roll. It's weird because here I have to... If there's a high roll on this horde, for instance, if we just run into Hardened Hull, then this suddenly becomes incredible. So it's unclear if just going for the shards is correct here. I also don't really want these other things. I think I'm going to go for the removal horde here, right? Yeah, I think so. Remember, we have 2 more infusions, so I think it's... I can cut a train steward without issue, right? That is true. Do I take Ember because everything is so expensive right now? Probably. Probably. Yeah, I think I do. It's a tough call, but everything is very expensive. I think all of these are a bait. I'm generating armor, so Vial of Tears is not particularly productive. I already have the Endless on my egg, so that's useful because it means he's never dead, but I actually need these units for infusions. It's not good to get rid of them, and Judgmental Fittings, despite being bested by Jackstrips, just makes the run harder. I don't care about Piercing. I'm gonna... Normally, I think in a normal run, I would take Malika Broken Wheel there. I'm going to go try to high roll off this horde. This is a great example of I have no bloody idea which the high roll is, whether I want the 15 shards from a dupe or whether I want the horde. I think it's the horde, though. And there is a removal I can make. So... Okay, Queen's Tail is very promising. This... Am I going to prospectively go for this just because even though I don't have an imp, I might see an Impish Scholar? Yes, I am, in fact, going to do that. Wrathful 2, yes, absolutely. I might have taken a Brawler Pivot here for multiple slays, but it's not important. I'm going to take the Carver. I'm going to keep the Bogfly is what I meant to say. I'm going to drop a Train Steward. Now, do I want to hold out for the possibility that I see an Impish Scholar? Because I think you have to. Right? I think it's guaranteed that we're going to see one. So I think I can cut a Train Steward. We're going to see a unit, okay? So I've just hurt my infusion game. But I have time, right? I have until Ring 8 for the final infusion, and this will help me now. 170 shards in a Ring 3. Cool. Now remember, the Firelight Master is actually not very dangerous at Covenant 1. He doesn't get his multi-strikes. Cool, that's a lot of damage to be taking on turn 1. He's endless, right? I can let him get sacrificed? Is this ever correct? Man, that guy's gonna do a lot of damage. This is so much damage. What? Okay. Can you actually play bottom floor here? This is so much damage. Whoa. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think bottom floor is feasible here. What in the world do you do, right? Like, what is the play here? Unbelievable, actually. Every single unit is upgraded. All right. I mean, no, not that. You can't do that. As much as I want to play bottom floor, that is death, right? That is death. Okay. There's no way. We're going to have to... Maybe I should have taken the hidden passage to ascend the boss up for higher score, realizing how impossible this was about to be. Honestly, fair, if I'm being real with you. Very fair. I'm just looking at this thinking to myself, no, not a chance. My purple generation is really bad right now, so that is something that we should be mindful of, I think. So I'm going to play the purple here. Put it in front. Maybe it's a weird choice. Not sure if that's correct. How do we want to approach this? I think we ping one in front, and then we battering ram this guy into oblivion, which does get me a kill. And I'm going to play the purple to hatch the egg and generate some more armor. And we're going to sit on these 5 cards. Okay. We've at least not leaked, which is great. Big fan of that. Alright, first order of business. I think we need to deal with the guy in back here, or we're going to lose. Then you play the proclamation. We are getting this kill. I think do we have to play the egg again at this point? It's a little difficult to do. I could have assembled a floor here. I think maybe I have to play something here. Ember is definitely the correct choice, and I'm looking at this a little closer. We just have so much going on. I think we can drop in some more armor here, although actually, what's the best play? None of this gets discarded, right? It's just, I don't want to redraw the egg, so I think we're going to burn out some of these purge fortifies. Okay. What did I draw into here? Putting the ritual in back doesn't bother me. If I lose Prince, I'll just play an egg in front. I think this is actually pretty decent. I'm going to drop in some more armor, though. I think it's good just to have it. We're not drawing a lot of cards here, for better or worse. It will be fine. We're going... I could stop the guy in back here, interestingly. I have the ability to put him down, which is cool, which might save Prince, actually. Play the purple out. Play the fortify. Alright, it's fine. Jack Strips deals with it. This would be a great hidden passage turn if I had held on to it. Let's play a bunch of fortifies here. Yeah, you just fortify up, and then we're going to go ahead and battering ram this boss into the next universe. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, he just gets battering rammed. This easy wins this combat. The question really is, could I have done better? And I think you really just need a hidden passage there, right? Echo Seedling. We'll take it. I don't have a target for it except for the spike right now, but maybe that matters. Tiresome Climb is... Oh, no, wait. Impressive. We're going to plan around this. Impressive. Give me a return soul? Yeah, okay. There it is. There's 2 of the pieces. I just need to find... This is ridiculous. I can't believe you just... You prospectively take the impressive return soul. This doesn't do anything for you right now, but you're going to see we're going to roll into this... It's going to be like Imp in a Box or something really dumb, right? Removal dupe. What in the universe do I dupe if I go this route? I mean, we're going this route. It's just a question of what in the world this could show me. Let's look at the cave first. Maybe it shows me a cool thing to dupe. Although, actually, I'll take the Horde right now. Ashes. Hardened Hull. Oh my god, they're making you work for it. Now, the Infinite with Impish Scholar does not require Ashes. In fact, it's not actually that helpful. So it might be the bait. I'm going to take the Hardened Hull here, although Drop Cage would have been nice with that Tiresome Climb. Man, how much of a bait is that Tiresome Climb? You for sure want to take it. You don't think about the impressive Return Soul Infinite normally. I'm going to take Hardened Hull because I have an Endless Egg. You can't stop me. I need to live until the end of this game. Give me a Tiny Stone or something. Build a card. This is a weird one. I'm going to take the buff. Buff Ascend? Yeah. Descend? Huh. Assemble a Superfloor on bottom? Interesting. If I can generate 2 echoes a turn, this becomes very good, right? The challenge is generating 2 echoes a turn will be difficult for me. Just generally speaking. We have very poor echo generation, and I've purged 2 torches already. The ritual is not helping. I haven't rolled into a -2 or anything at this point. That's why I took it, right? I was thinking, okay, I need some kind of a power play, something that takes a -2, but we haven't seen it. I could have maybe picked better echo generators early. And unfortunately, I mean, Return Soul does generate echoes. It's just that, yeah, I'll burn Fortifies, you get double echoes out of it. Return Soul generates echoes. It counts, right? It counts. It's not itself purple, but it's fine. Ascend. Am I going to generate a Superfloor? The Ascend is useful because I can play this on an enemy, potentially, and then if my floor is strong enough, I don't care that I buffed them. Let's do that. Space, money. Money is... we're going to greed for cash. I'm going to take this old magic. You can do a double Ascend on an enemy is the cool thing. You just give him +20 is the problem. I wasn't sure how this would look, so I maybe should have picked a different one, but it's fine. Okay, here's the deal. I need to be able to do my infusions in this next ring. I'm going to do a Train Steward into a Train Steward then, so I cannot remove a Train Steward. I think we have to cut the spike at this point. What's your dupe? Dupe needs to be for shards, does it? Does it need to be for shards? It could be for echo generation. 10 off of a Fortify is still pretty decent. I didn't upgrade this at least. I could get for 14, 15 shards. Do you really want 2 of these eggs? It's kind of a tough one to play, isn't it? It's tough having 2 of these guys, though. I don't know about that. What a difficult set of decisions. We're playing so prospectively. I mean, the Fortify is worth 10. It's not bad. It's also good for the... what's it called? Return Soul. I'm gonna dupe something. What if it's just this Bogfly Welder Helper? He's not very good. He's just kind of a thing. I don't like this. This doesn't add a lot of value to my run. I'm going to remove Ritual. Gosh, really? Maybe. I'm going to actually remove this Bogfly. I don't know. I don't want to draw him. I need to draw my purples faster. I'm going to remove the Armor Generator Bogfly. Yeah. We get rid of him. Okay, he's gone. I'm going to need to get rid of this Spike of the Hellhorned eventually, because it's going to cause problems for the Infinite. But I don't have to do it now. In fact, it's actually the best thing I could keep right now, because I can Echo Seedling it for like 3 echoes. So we remove it later, is what you're saying. I could cut the Ritual. It's expensive and difficult to play. It's basically not getting played unless I'm desperate. Okay, I'm going to drop the Ritual here. I know, it's strange. The dupe should be, I think, a fortify. I hate this, but I don't hate it that much. I can use it with the return soul for now for double echoes. Yeah, okay, alright. It's weird, but fine. We're gonna see Impish Scholar from this, and then I'm gonna have to roll into every single steel shop and hit the endless. I don't need the endless, actually. I kinda want the endless. Trying to think of what the best way is. You got to think about your plays here, right? So you're going to put consume on an impressive, okay? You're going to play Impish Scholar, okay? When you play Impish Scholar, he draws you back the impressive. Great. You're then going to shoot the impressive to kill the Impish Scholar. So I'm going to be looking for how am I going to draw back into that Impish Scholar, right? That's your next question. Is where does the draw from that Impish Scholar come from? Now, and ashes, I could have taken ashes because then the alternative is you have like impressive and important work or something or some other consume, and then your infinite is the other consume card, right? But if I can, how am I generating the draw for the other imp, right? Have I messed up by taking the hardened hull? I don't know how we make it through these upcoming combats without the hardened hull. We'll have to solve the other imp problem later. I don't know. I haven't even seen the Impish Scholar yet. This is just ridiculous. I mean, can you? Who did that 90k in 27 minutes? Get out of here. What insanity is that? Alright, let's go. Hornbreaker Prince. We're going to try your bottom floor setup here. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to play a torch because it makes sense. Then we're going to go Spike of the Hellhorned. We're going to drop a bunch of these. And I'm going to return soul back the torch. I don't know about this guy. He's just walking on me, huh? Now, I could... This bottom floor is causing me some issues. I think you gotta play the egg upstairs. We're gonna go in again. I can keep him alive on bottom, which is worthwhile, I think. Here's some of that. Let's put... I don't want to give him armor. I do want to play out these train stewards, though, huh? I guess I don't have to. I can just sit on them. Alright, fine. You play what? Purple, and I can kill him with a battering ram here? Give up bottom floor? Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure. The problem is we're playing into top floor here. I could always... Like, again, top floor is what's happening. I can't take this 5 damage. It's wrong to take the 5 damage. So I think the action is we must old magic. And I must somehow make this do more damage. I'm losing bottom floor, unfortunately. So I'm debating whether or not this was correct. I think there's a better way of navigating this. Yeah, I think there was a better way of navigating this. We have to play in a bogfly to kill that guy in back. Okay, fine. I can keep one of them alive on bottom floor. It's true. I can actually probably save the other one if I'm thinking a little bit about it. I didn't think about it. I did think about it. Alright, fine. Well, we're not out yet. This is not a loss on this particular combat. Then you drop in egg. We shoot the guy in front, for sure. We put down some armor and you battering ram him, and we clear this floor. Okay, it's true. Yikes. I'm over here thinking about this like, well, you know, it's pretty tough, if I'm being honest with you. Let's go ahead and return soul back that fortify. I think it's going to help. I have to battering ram this in order to get a kill, and we actually clear this floor. I mean, we're clearing it. The problem that I'm having is that I'm not getting the Omega roll, right? You ascend the old magic thing up, and then, I mean, this is it, right? Then you just go ping, self, hatch, egg, cruise, right? And this for sure wins, right? We have the kill here, definitely. We just go ahead and play armor, great. Return soul, the fortify, which lets us do it again. You can see the double purple here, very high powered. You play the proclamation. We don't even lose one of our guys in front at this point. I mean, the floor is strong, is the thing. This is enough to easily clear this. It's just so many stats. But it's, again, a top floor kill, which is not ideal. Here's your Pyre Chomper. That's not it. Do I take Dark Deal? Yes. Pyre Chomper. Wrong imp. Really? I have to wait until ring 7? Is it actually not going to happen? Am I actually fully baited here? I saw 2 of the 3 pieces. How am I drawing it without ashes? I actually... I don't know. That's tough. Soul Siphon is for sure the pick, right? I need this consume card for now. I'm going to go left. Magic Shop. Magic Shop is actually pretty useful. Make some of these things free. Ember is a big concern, but what do you remove at this point, right? I guess I could use the cut on the Divine Temple and we can drop the Spike of the Hellhorned. I give up money into Trinket Shop. What could I show me here? I already have the best relics for this, and we've already seen ashes. I mean, it could be Hell's Banners. There's enough stuff here that could be decent. We could see an overstack. That's fun. But I do think this Magic Shop is stronger, if I'm being honest with you. I think so. Alright, first order of business is do the infusion. We see a -2 at least, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and play that into the battering ram. Makes a holdover on that functional. The purge here, I'm actually going to just take into the Spike of the Hellhorn, maybe? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and do Train Steward into Train Steward here so I can cut them both. Fine. Goodbye, Train Steward now. I'll think about the other removal. Give me a holdover, maybe? Remove Consume. Remove Consume Soul Siphon is not terrible, I suppose? I don't know. Gotta watch out for these 20 consumes. -1s are good, though. Right? If every Echo Break is able to be played for free, I think we're in pretty good shape. So I click that for sure. Remove Consume. That's a lot of purple generation here. I think we do it, right? It lets me keep this without interfering with the eventual... Yeah, without interfering with the eventual Impish Scholar. I don't want the 20 consumed double stack. Double stack is interesting. I'm going to make Soul Siphon free, I think. Yeah, we're going to do that. Double stack. I don't think so. I don't think so. Your second removal, I am cutting the Spike of the Hellhorned here. I took it for a bit. I have better tools now. I must take everything else from this temple, so the purge here is... what? Great question. Great question. Proclamation? Maybe. Probably. I think I'm going to burn this proclamation here. We're not seeing the tenon piercings and stuff, and because of that, I have other tools for this. If I see a plus 30, I can just put it into what? Echo Break? If I see a tenon piercing, it goes into battering ram now. Alright, we're going to drop the proclamation on that purge then. And I think we chill. We chill. Okay. We are live, which is neat. This has been a, we haven't seen the infinite. Where is the 90k coming from? Alright, this is going to be easy. We just go ahead, you airdrop in the egg first. Then we just load up with 4. It gets quad. He's going to immediately hatch, so that Ember Drain is pointless. Fantastic. And I honestly do not care about Prince one way or the other. Oh no, he died. It does not matter to me. We're just playing 5 billion eggs of the Persian Empire here, pretty much. Yeah, essentially. I don't have to play the old magic here. True. True. We hatched the egg. Great work. Okay. We're going to play second egg, middle floor. Cool. Because bottom floor is loaded, I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the Bogfly here. He has Spell Shield and Stealth. So how am I pre-relentlessing Fel or Arcus here? This is the roughest one. Because he's basically unhittable until Relentless. So the question becomes, can I ping him enough times to get through the spell shield and then battering ram him? Possibly. Okay, hold up. I'm going to change my mind on something. We're going to go back a second here. I'm going to go to the daily challenge again. We're going to start this one over. I want to funnel pings into him so that I can maybe choreograph the insta-gib. I'm going to go ahead also. It's always Bog Chrysalis, then Soul Siphon here. Easy plays. Now, he's going to hatch into 4 space. I'm sitting on 7. I can put the Prince in and have him chill, and it's not necessarily terrible. Interesting. I'm going to play him middle, actually, then. He gets dazed, but I don't care. We're going to then invest all of our pings in Mr. Arcus here. It's a weird play. I get it. I get it. Drop in this guy here. He hatches. It's fine. I'm going to drop the Dark Deal, which is pretty good. What if I ascend the egg here? 6, 12, 12 is 30. We lose Mr. Guy in front. But he hatches still, and we clear this out. It's weird, but acceptable. I can actually keep this guy alive. Push his numbers. Strange. A strange setup we've gone for here. I think you play the egg again, middle. The burn here is, wait for it, return soul on the fortify. And we're going to play into middle floor. I'm going to sacrifice the... It doesn't really matter. We're going to put the Bogfly down. May as well. I'll give the Bogfly some armor. Sure, here you go, champ. This then gets a lot of generation of echoes here. Alright. Good. We'll take it. Bottom floor, I think I can actually keep this man alive. Or, no, I couldn't, and that's fine. I'm not terribly upset about it. Alright, mid-floor clears. Now, remember, mid-floor is like I'm trying to deal with actually clearing floors. Let's play bottom floor then. I'm going to Proclamation here. I will ping. I will ping. I will play Armor middle to save the man. There's the floor. I could Battering Ram bottom floor. It's not bad. It's not terrible. Other guy still walks up, though. Okay. How am I going to Battering Ram this guy out? It's a good question, right? Let's go ahead and Soul Siphon upstairs. I think that's the easy play here. With the egg down. Soul Siphon him. Load him up. Fantastic. I'll take the old magic here on him. Sure. We're going to click that Battering Ram, I think, downstairs. I need to ping the boss, I think. What's my Return Soul here? Return Soul could be on the Echo Break. I think it is, actually, interestingly enough. Ping him out a little bit. I can Battering Ram here. It's acceptable. Save some health. I could Battering Ram middle and save that unit altogether. I'll do that instead. I like that. Okay. Bog Chrysalis chilling upstairs. Bottom floor clearing itself out. I ping the enemy. What if you Dark Deal the enemy here? This was kind of my hopeful Battering Ram turn, or at least one of them that I wanted. Losing the guy up on bottom is good, in my opinion. Lets me play the egg there next turn. Yeah, I'm going to go Dark Deal upstairs. Now, who gets my armor? We have a ton of armor middle. Where do you have to go? I think you have to go middle for this next turn, huh? So let's drop in a lot of fortifies on middle and chill. Okay, we go Torch, we go Echo Break. We get to Battering Ram him now for 840. This is not the insta-kill we wanted. I could add an additional chunk by ascending here. That's spicy. I like that. That adds a good chunk. This I like. And then we go Bog Chrysalis again. Soul Siphon does actually nothing here. But what I can do, wait for it, generate armor, right? Hold for it. Hold. Hold. We return Soul the Battering Ram. Hold. Okay, it's not getting the kill here. I wait. I think we chill on this. We just kind of let this sit, right? I don't see any reason to click this card if I'm not getting the kill on this turn. Yeah. Alright, he goes crazy. 8 turns. We kill him on this turn for sure. Easy mode. Yeah. I mean, we actually kill him on this floor anyway, unbelievably, but, you know, fair. And then we bring back the Fortify. I'm going to do it with a Battering Ram, and you can't stop me. Alright. It's fine. It wasn't what I wanted, but it's fine. 2 turn. Transcendimp. I mean, yes. Ring 7 Impish Scholar. Transcendimp lets you bring back... You can infuse Transcendimp with Impish Scholar. Then I don't even need Ashes. Huh. Still have the question of how I'm drawing cards here, but maybe you can make it work. I think it is card draw now. Now things are cheaper or good. I don't need more space. Card draw, please. Ember was a good choice, I think. I'm going to go look at a trinket shop, I guess. Right? Might as well, I think. It's better. I think there's more high roll potential than the magic shop here, so we'll do it. Fine. The removals, I don't even know. We'll see what the trinket shop has. Collection of tails. Lightstone casing, huh? Unbroken horn. And, I mean, I skipped the Pyre Chomper, right? Skipped the Pyre Chomper, which is a bummer. But fine. Right? I mean, the Spike of the Hellhorned, maybe if I had kept that, got the Pyre Chomper, you could have done a turn 1 99 armor play, and then just battering ram out the bosses instantly. Maybe that's your angle. Maybe. I do think we probably take the Unbroken Horn anyway. Yeah, I'm going to grab that anyway, I think. Maybe we've missed the pieces. Maybe there is no Impish Scholar and I'm just wrong. It's kind of weird to think about, but I'll take an upgrade. Sapstone. Where's my dupe on Ring 8? It's on the magic side. I'm going to hunt the Endless because I think the Impish Scholar is the better play. And so I'm going to Sunderstone the egg. I think this has to be correct. Yeah, I think it has to be correct. This is a weird one. You know, I'm not sure. Not really sure where we're at. Spells get an up extra slot. I don't know. What am I going to put in them at this point? I don't even know. Collection of tails? No, just spin this. Guild marker is actually maybe valuable. If I generate, I'll generate enough money here probably to come close. L's banners is pretty decent. We will proc that quite a bit, I suspect, between the egg and Transcend Imp. I'm actually just going to take the Hell's banners and move on, I think. What is this removal even? At this point, what am I even cutting? It's an interesting question. There's only so much ammo at this point of the run, right? What is left? I need cards to burn. I need cards to play. Maybe I cut a torch here. I'll burn the torch, the last torch. Maybe I cut old magic is pure score. Every time I play it, it's worth 20 points. So that's important. What if am I going to go on the limb? If I go on the limb that I'm going to see the Impish Scholar, I cut the Bogfly right here. It's a gamble. I guess I could always dupe the Transcend Imp and then just it does nothing. Still worth it. I'm going to gamble on this. I think we cut the Bogfly. This is a big gamble. We are really doing something here. Did I reroll this shop? I did. Yes. Okay. I got the Hell's banners. All right. We move on. The Hell's banners will carry over a lot of Ember because of Unbroken Horn. God, Heaven's Seal is terrifying, but we're gonna click it. Okay. There's no world I can play bottom floor here. What the heck are you smoking? There's no world I can do that. I just immediately pass away, right? 100% immediate pass away. Fantastic news. Yeah, I don't know what else to say on this one. Okay, I think we chill. Right? I think so. I would like to earn money, please. Mr. Monster Train. I would like the dollar bills. Let's go ahead and return soul back. Wait for it. Fortify. I need to generate echoes, I think. Alright, we're going to echo seedling that out. Right. Purples generated. I would like to be able to earn money. So I'm going to give armor to the enemy. So that I can ping 1, ping 2. Look, I thought it was weird as well. We're just going to play a bunch of echoes upstairs. I will just keep playing armor because I might as well. I can at least battering ram this next guy into oblivion. That's fine. We're going to have plenty of ember, so I'm not worried about it. And then what? You play... What do you mean I haven't cleared this floor out yet? I'll play Transcend Him. That seems fun. Hey, look, it actually somehow swings this around in a shocking way. It drew me a card, too. That's neat. I guess I could shoot this guy, huh? Blast him. Play the impressive, actually. I can stop this man up top anyway with the battering ram, and I probably should consider it. I'm going to go ahead and play Egg downstairs here, and then give him the Soul Siphon treatment. It's reasonable. It looks like he's actually attacking and getting a kill, which makes me feel like if I give him some armor, he hatches. Yeah, alright, cool. That's neat. Big fan of that. So we could generate some more echoes here. Sure, right? We're clearing top floor. It seems fine. We hatch the egg there. Great news. I can play egg middle and ascend him. We're losing the entire bottom floor, but this is fine, right? It's not a big deal at all. I actually think the battering ram here is pretty cool, but I think the play is actually just generate armor, and then we're going to return soul and burn that armor generator here. I think it's pretty decent. We lose on bottom floor, but I'm not mad about it, right? It's fine. I've created a super floor upstairs, at least. Yeah. Oh, that melee weakness is doing some heavy lifting. Prince is getting a kill. That's great news. Let's play the egg downstairs. I think he is attacking and hatching. Impressive. Great work. Go team. Let's play some dark deals upstairs. I could have put it in the front and then it wouldn't, you know, both tick down. I didn't take the collection of tails. Look, you're right. And it's fine. Let's generate more value downstairs if I can. I could actually kill a guy, but I kind of am just going to hold on to the battering ram for now. Our plan is to basically win upstairs. We actually lose Prince, shockingly, and then play big Bog Chrysalis downstairs. Our goal here is to... What? How am I doing this now? We battering ram upstairs to save 20 health, maybe? I don't actually care about Prince. Stop worrying about Prince. Let's scale armor downstairs. This is the real play, yeah? We're going to put the old magic upstairs just to earn 20 points. I like that. What's the burn? It's a good question. I can kind of just sit on most of these cards, is the fun thing. So I think the burn is actually just an echo break. We pop it. It's generating me armor in the back, which is fine. Top floor is clear. Sure. Oh no, Prince dies. It's fine. I'm over it, right? We're good. We win on bottom floor easy. All I have to do is pop the man in the back and we have it. Boop. There he is. He's gone. All right, we got it. It's good. It's great, in fact. We're going to go ahead and old magic upstairs. I'm going to return soul the old magic because this is permanent points, right? It's all value. And then we battering ram the guy on bottom, and it's fine. Cool. Great work. Neat. We chill. Alright, we get the bottom floor kill here thanks to the Endless Egg, which is very cool. I like that a lot. And we get all the money. Good. Imp in a box. Do you just take Imp in a... I'm going to take Pyre Chomper here, as dumb as that is, right? I need a unit. Ancient Accelerated Incubation is going to be good, right? We're just going to click that card. Man, alright, no Impish Scholar. Okay, how is someone getting 90k? What the heck? There's no world we pull off 90k here. I'm going to go to the left. We go for the dupe. I'm fine with this, right? Sure. 90k without an infinite is what? I honestly don't know. Honestly, I have no bloody idea. Okay, so I need to do the infinite. I don't have... A Transcendent one-shot is not particularly good. I guess I'm gonna go Endless Pyre Chomper. Just seems... It's fine, because he generates infinite echo... I mean, Ember, and he's purple. I guess so. He's free, right? Because of the Queen's Tail, so I get Infinite Ember. Great, I guess. I got rid of the Spike of the Hellhorned payout, so I'm the fool, maybe. Permafrost is hilarious. I have a -2 I must purchase somewhere, so fine, I guess we'll take that. So I am the fool, then. I am the fool. I removed... I'm gonna cut this impressive now. I skipped things in favor of... Yeah. I skipped things in favor of chasing the infinite. I mean, the Return Soul is great anyway. I'm glad to have gotten it. It's fine. But I skipped, like, a tiresome climb that would have been, you know, really friggin' useful. But... I'm going to re-roll you, see if we get... A double stack is probably going to be necessary now, I think. I need to generate a lot of armor. I'm giving up money and value. I don't think I need the rest of this. The dupe here, I need to dupe for 20. There's a reason I put that -2 in the battering ram. I didn't articulate this, but I wanted to get a 20 shard dupe that actually felt useful, so we'll take it. Okay, we're going to be over 400 Pact Shards. Do I take Bog Slime? Probably, right? Probably. I think that's the last purchase, and we sit on our 825 money. We're not getting 90k. Alright, we're not getting 90k, but I do think we can beat Patient, at least. Man, I skipped Tiresome Climb for this. It's just... depressing. It's honestly just sad, I think. I'm just sad about it. Alright, this is kind of cool. We're going to go for... I'm going to put Prince mid-floor, because I kind of don't care about him. We're going to play bottom floor here. I'm going to go ahead and click the Accelerated Incubation and just chill, I think. And then we're just going to generate value here. What's the purple play? I don't actually know what the play is there. I mean, I think I have to bring it back and, what, do 1 damage upstairs, unfortunately, so that I don't lose because of the jack strips. I can't take that damage. This guy in middle, he's dead already. It's great. Bottom floor, Chrysalis, let's go. I'm gonna ascend the prince. It's good because he baits, right? That's the important play here. Then we're gonna play a lot of... We're actually just gonna drop Accelerated Incubation here. And then we just play a bunch of armor out. Just a bunch of armor, and we generate the purple and we chill. Got him. At this point, he has to go bottom floor. I think he cleaves out most of this floor. It's true, he does. And that's a bummer. We're going to play the Bog Chrysalis middle here. And then just give that man the Soul Siphon treatment. And then Accelerate Incubation him out. Now, watch this. Then we go, hey, wait, I want to draw my guy back. Egg number 2. Load the floor. We're on. Push numbers. Push 400 there is pretty good. He kills 1 guy, but whatever, honestly. It's fine. Okay, I do need to clear this floor somehow. So let's play the egg out. I'm going to buff the egg. Reasons. It's good to leave the light wings. He's popping the trample, so we're not getting trampled for like 100 here. It's true. I like that. So we just shoot the boss instead. It's possible I could protect Prince here. Yeah, sure. I'll keep Prince among the living, I think. I think he has to go middle floor next, so let's play out a bunch of armor here. This is a really bizarre run. Does he not have trample? What the heck? No, he doesn't even have trample. What the heck is happening there? Alright, well, that's weird. I have no room for the egg. Cool. I guess I'm going to play the Transcendent Pyrochomper upstairs. Neat. We're going to ping out the man on mid-floor. I'm going to go ahead and click the Dark Deal. I pop 1. I pop 2. Do I commit a second a Return Soul into Battering Ram here? No, I think the play right now is we're going to Return Soul the big Fortify, actually. And then we give him a big Battering Ram from there. Pretty decent, right? Bottom floor will clear out. Now, can I get this kill? Unclear. Drop in the Bogfly and go to town. How can I do this? It's not in my draw plan, so I think we have to go ping, ping, Return Soul off floor on the ping. Pop that guy, which should clear the units, yes. And then I ascend the boss, and we win on this turn, actually. Yeah, alright. I don't know why I didn't just ascend him first, but yeah, reasons. Cool. Alright, well, we're out. We got a pre-relentless. 90k, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. 5 turn is about as good as I think we could have pulled off here. I don't know. I don't know. The 400 shard run is pretty tasty, though. I'm a big fan of that. This run does feel like it can pull this off in kind of glorious fashion. So we are going to lean hard on... It's a 21 damage sweep. You know, it's actually not as scary as a lot of other combats. I keep forgetting, 405 shards seems dicey, and then you look at Covenant 1 and it's fine, right? It's like, whatever. Let's play Prince on some other floor. I honestly don't even mind. Here you go, bud. Sure. Egg. I need to scale upstairs. I'm going to click the accelerated incubation. We're going to chill on these. I'm going to play some armor up top. We're going to lose, guys, is the thing. That guy has 6,500 health. Whoa, that's a big number, my guys. Big number. Alright, Tia, let's go. I guess I could have drawn the egg back around there. That would have been neat. That would have been kind of cool, you're right. I do generate a lot of armor, though, is kind of the neat thing, right? That's a lot of purple we just generated. I can push 700, 1400 here. True, I like it. We lose a damage shield, but we get rid of it thanks to Jack Strips. He's doing heavy lifting, it's fine. Okay, first next order of business is ascend egg. We're going to hatch this egg now. I'm then going to Pyrochomper back the egg, so I get to play him middle, and we're chilling. You airdrop in the Soul Siphon, which is pretty big. How are you not living? There you go. I was like, how am I not hatching this egg here? That seems crazy to me. Alright, we're generating a lot of damage upstairs. Pushing numbers, great. Hatch mid-floor, fantastic. We go egg middle, great. Are you actually killing this floor, possibly? Maybe. Just go ahead and Soul Siphon this, it's decent. I realize, oh no, look, I gave Ember, it's fine. Let's face tank with a Pyrochomper here. Alright, that's swinging this the way I want to. Let's generate armor upstairs. I think it's valuable to do it. I'm clearing that floor. Let's save these battering rams. Yeah. We lose most of this. It's fine. But we hatched the egg, so it's good. Or I didn't hatch the egg. The egg did explode. It imploded, actually. Okay, actually, we get Bog Chrysalis, then we ascend the egg, which is pretty cool. I'm a fan of this. That's neat. Echo Break. I do wish to generate a lot of value here, and I think it's correct to play a battering ram here. It pushes 1,000. I want to redraw the battering rams possibly here. Yeah, so that was kind of the main idea. Okay. I need to generate enough echoes. Yeah, alright. I was like, I need to generate enough echoes here that they live is the important thing. So it's kind of bizarre in that fashion, but we get the kill. Great. I just needed to generate enough that they get killed. I mean, it's decent. You know, I was talking this whole run like we're going to get the Impish Scholar Infinite or something crazy. We don't see it. 435 shards, though, it's pretty close to the maximum you can get. We did skip a dupe on random thing, but I don't know. I'd be surprised if we're over 70, honestly. Just doesn't feel like we're there. Okay, 80.6 is pretty decent, honestly. I'm actually very surprised by that. I'm still only number 12. Good grief. 94! What? Wait a second. Endless? Bogfly with Welder Helper Infusion. You take the ashes. You just spell chain battering ram a bunch? What the heck? You just one turn everything? What the? How would Apex? Oh, fun. There's an Apex imp I didn't see. That would have been nice, I suppose. That's funny. He sure would have benefited from that rail hammer. Yeah, that's actually kind of hilarious. Okay. Let's see. Let me think about this for a moment. I guess. Does this really generate enough damage to push through 6,500? You get to do this. All right. So if you don't have the Shard Soul Carver infusion, so on turn 1 you what? You get to play, assuming you perfect draw, you get to play 2 of these dudes, right? So you have to, your goal here, what you're relying on is to return soul a battering ram so that you get the echo seedling on it, and then you can play 5 of them. Does this actually push 6,500 damage on turn 1 on every single thing? I guess the 9-turn boss rush is possible on Arcus because of the cracked helmet, because you get piercing, right? So you don't care about the spell chain anymore, or you don't care about the spell shields, what I mean to say. So that makes sense. This is so close to a 100% perfect score, it's kind of insane. It's just missing a, what is it, like a 6-turn on Daedalus, or I think it's a 7-turn on Daedalus. Everything else is... Oh, they played mid-floor on Ring 2. Okay. I see. Interesting. No hidden passage, or maybe they removed it eventually. They didn't have 2,000 points from the gold. They spent it all down at the end. is this really, man, I can't believe, I am actually surprised this pushes 6,500. I mean, they're only drawing, the problem is they're only drawing 6 cards on turn 1. They have no intrinsics. So what if you miss the return? How do they guarantee this, right? Where are they drawing? They can't force additional card draws here in any fashion. They have no tools for this. Yeah, they have no tools to force card draw here. So, okay, they have reinforce. Did I skip a reinforce? I don't remember seeing this card. Maybe it was from an event that I missed. Could have been from an event. What is it? The coffin event? The in-clan coffin event, possibly? I don't think I saw a reinforce. But I might have skipped it in favor of the impressive, thinking I would get that Impish Scholar. That could be it. That could certainly be it. Maybe I blindsided. I moved through that one draft pretty quick. I saw the impressive and said, okay, we're going for the Impish Scholar. I'm planning around it, but so it's possible there was a reinforce there. But even, okay, so let's say there was. You have to hit that reinforce turn 1. Maybe it was on ring 7 when I took the Pyre Chomper. Because I needed the infusion, right? It's kind of funny, possibly. I'll be honest, my memory is so bad I can barely remember what my drafts were. It's possible I skipped a reinforce. So maybe I did skip a reinforce, which maybe was a pretty dumb play, but... So let's say they hit that reinforce turn 1 and a single battering ram. You know what's weird? Why are these battering rams not stacked up, huh? It's strange they're showing up this way. Weird. I don't know. This is crazy. This is just like serendipitous because he's got too many cards in his opening hand. There's no world where you're guaranteed to draw into it. So this is just like mega high rolls that he's hitting every single piece on turn 1. Crazy. So this person took the spell chain on battering ram in the beginning of the game. Because that's where your spell chains are. So he spell chains that on like ring 1. Like ring 2, I guess. That's unbelievable. I'm not going to go through everyone. The fact that we got number 12, I'm happy. It's fine. I ended up on this Shard Soul Carver business. Like, we did the best I think we're going to ever do on this. This is very crazy. Like, we did pretty darn okay. And not even close to top 10. So, nuts. I don't really have much else to add besides I think we did our best, in my opinion. We at least cracked 80k. That feels pretty decent. I was not I thought mathematically I was going to be a lot lower. I guess it's hard to imagine exactly how much impact the shards have. I'm not used to having, 400 shards, but still, pretty wild. Pretty wild run. I don't have much else to add. We've already basically done the analysis on the other person's run. A lot of the same decisions. I didn't see the Apex Imp, which is kind of a bummer. I took this Carver and then I guess I didn't go to the Hellhorn banners, so I didn't see them. So, fine. Sure. Fine, I suppose. That is okay, I guess. We had to make some weird choices in order to get all of our infusions in. Not ideal. Man, ring 2 spell chain on the battering ram. It would have been sick, right? There was a Lightstone casing. If I'd had it, I would have bought the Lightstone casing and taken this and then had super battering ram, but unbelievable. Yeah, that person took the tiresome climb too, which certainly helped them, right? You can ascend things up, move things around a little better. I think it's a really good card to have. I'm a big fan of it, so I would have done the same thing, honestly. I would have taken that if I hadn't been tunnel visioning on the Impish Scholar possibilities, but we never see an Impish Scholar. Interesting. I guess I underestimated the impact of, what is it? Hero's Burden, rather. I almost called it War is Hell. That's the expert challenge that uses that modifier. 400 Pact Shards gets you pretty toasty up there, regardless. So it's a bit interesting. I don't know. All right, well, fair enough. Hour and 30 minutes is a longer run than I would have liked. A lot of thought process. But, playing at 400 shards is difficult, even if we're considering the fact that this is Covenant 1. So could I have won this exact same run with I don't know. Covenant 25? Maybe. Maybe. It's weird because as a daily and knowing the scores that people are getting, I know I have to push it, and I know that I'm able to push it. So there's a lack of risk there. It's just risk taking. I'm just basically gambling on, well, yeah, obviously we're going to be strong enough somehow. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting. But I don't have much else to add. At least we broke 80k. It's 400 Pact Shard run today. Incredible work. So number 12, I'll take it. Number 12 is good. I shouldn't be mad. I shouldn't be mad. That's a good score. So, all right, we'll leave it there. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.